My name's Jefford. I'm originally from Minnesota. I actually left everything behind to move down to San Antonio. Real estate was one of the opportunities why I came to San Antonio. I was looking for a brand new start, and I was like, I wasn't happy in Minnesota, so I had to make a change. So I took a leap of faith and packed all my stuff and just went on the limb. I didn't plan everything out, I didn't want anything to stop me from actually making that move because, sometimes we put up obstacles, our own barriers and our own obstacles, and we put, like a cover over our life where we can't exceed, what we expected to do. So I came down here and things didn't work out. And when it didn't work out, I was devastated because I ended up being homeless and living out of my truck, and I had nowhere to go. But the thing was, I wasn't willing to turn back. I came too far to turn back, and I felt like, well, I didn't come here for nothing, even though things didn't work out. So for almost 9 months, I've been living out of my truck. And I told myself, I said, you know what, I'm not gonna get another place because I'm gonna make some sacrifices. I can't continue living the life I was living, check to check. I said, there's gotta be a better way. So what I did was bank every dime I could in case the next opportunity came. I had the money for it, well, here it is. And I had asked, I prayed and asked God, I said, surround me around people who were, like-minded individuals who are passionate about life and want something different, that would inspire me. Here I am. After I said that was 3 weeks ago, here I'm in front of a lot of people. So it's amazing, and that's why when I drove down here, I wasn't gonna let anything stop me. I was like, I'm going all out. I mean, this time I'm like, there's no excuses. There's no roadblocks. I already know all this time I've been putting up the roadblocks myself. So, I mean, I'm so thrilled to be like, at this state of my life that I'm in the right place at the right time. The expectation was that the lead person was here, which was Lee. I was shocked, and Lee was right there at my disposal to even talk to. And a lot of guys, when I go to places like this, they're never around, and Dunmar was there. So I'm like, well, shocked. And then, like I said, the mentor there. And the path for success is in the program right there. And just the support, I feel that is right there. And this is like almost beyond having something I call home. It's like you have people that really support into you, and it's real. It's nothing fake. It's nothing like, okay, well, here you go, here's your 3 days, and go on about your business, go do your thing. You have people that are going to back you up on things that you said or the deals that you're going to do. And that's my expectation right there. I've always wanted a mentor. I always felt like I needed that. I needed that person that can hold me accountable and push me, So I mean, you guys have exceeded my expectations. So my favorite part of this weekend was when Russ showed up. I was excited to see him and the information that he said, and by him being at his level of expertise, that this guy was actually looking for mentors as well. And he emphasized how important it was to invest in yourself, in your education, which made me believe that, you can't put a price tag on the knowledge, that you're investing in yourself, because that sets a path for you in life that you can never forget, and you can always take and use it. So, I mean, I think that was huge to see someone that high is looking for mentors as well. The strategy that I picked up this week which was huge. Networking is huge, and not to be a secret agent of what you do. I can't tell you how many times I've always been hush-hush about what I do. And to hear the stories how people have had incidents where no one knew what they were doing, but had they knew, they could have helped some people out. And exposure is huge. And marketing, that right there, that's one thing to be successful in business in general, is the marketing. How successfully can you market in your market? Because there is competition out there, but you have to stand out from the rest. And seeing that in this course over the time, these guys have a plan for that. And the bird dog thing, that was huge. I'm like, wow, I can actually recruit people to search out leads for me, wow. And not even have a legitimate business going, but in the process of getting it. So I'm like, wow. That is a expensive price tag right there, just getting leads. So, I'm thrilled about that. So, these guys just show proof that the system works. It shows proof that these guys are active in the market and they know what to do, which means that that's somebody I want to follow. If these guys are doing that right in front of us live, there's truth behind that. This is actually a true system that works. You can see the success in these two guys already. They have a good business already, which I'm trying to get to. you know. So I believe if I follow them, in no time I can be there. What I like about the team, I see the fellowship and the family amongst the team, and that's something I always want to be around. You know, I kind of, like Domar said, you know, you can make the choice, or I mean, you can make the choice in life to make your family or to make who you want, and that's huge. And like I said, I mean, it doesn't have to come from your mother or your father, but we have the choice to decide who's my brother, who's my mother, who's my uncle, who's this, who's that. You can actually put your family together, your own family together, and I think that's huge, and this is what I want to make my family. When you have somebody behind you and pushing you and believing in you, I mean, you can go far. You know, for years I had to be my own. You know, my family didn't know anything about pushing or motivating. Everyone's negative. And to have someone like, you know, meeting Richard and someone like that who's really is willing to pour into me, invest in me, is huge. I mean, I can go back home. I'm not going back. I'm not leaving here the same person. I mean, I'm thrilled to, like I said, I'm thrilled to see that now that things are starting to come. My dreams are starting to come, you know, and it's just me putting in the action and putting in the work, you know. So, I mean, that's more importantly than anything.